Hello and a warm welcome to South Asia Today, where we bring you in-depth insights into the key events shaping South Asia. I am Shivangi Mishra and here are today's top stories. AI reshaping Indian workplaces with robots and smart solutions. Protesters burn effigy of Pak Army Chief as rage continues in Janakpur over Pahalgam terror attack. And road planning crisis ignites anger in POJK residents. Let's begin the show. Workplaces are no longer defined by desks and chairs, but by data, algorithms, and intelligent systems. From smart robots to factory floors to AI-driven HR platforms, artificial intelligence is reshaping how India works. In manufacturing, it boosts precision and productivity. In offices, it automates tasks and enhances decision-making. Let's explore how companies in India are leading this shift towards a smarter, faster, and more efficient future.
Robots navigating offices, delivering items, and promoting cleanliness are not science fictions. They are today's reality in India. Alpha Droid, founded in 2023 by Sanjeev Kumar, is at the forefront of this shift, revolutionizing hospitality and healthcare with AI-powered autonomous robots. With features like speech and facial recognition, smart detection, and lifelike 3D avatars, this startup is reimagining the future of service, one intelligent robot at a time.
In today's world, we talk about AI, but actually the way how I see, it is going to be the backbone of everything which we do. If you take our core product in robotics, we use heavily the artificial intelligence not only to make our robots smart, but also to drive a better learning and consistent learning, smart learning, and make the product which becomes a part of our lifestyle.
While some fear AI will replace humans, it's more likely to create new opportunities in manufacturing, education, healthcare, and agriculture, signaling a major shift in the industrial landscape.
What we need to do is take advantage of these technologies and allow all the 3Ds to be done by these technologies. And what are those 3Ds? Dry, dirty, dangerous jobs, which actually human can come over and focus on the elements where really human intelligence is required and not a transactional artificial intelligence is.
These robots show how AI empowers rather than replaces humans, taking over repetitive tasks so people can focus on creativity, empathy, and complex decisions. AI is no longer a future tool. It's transforming today's workplaces. India-based Pranati Software Services recently launched an AI-powered HR platform that streamlines payroll, attendance, leave approvals, and performance reviews. What once took hours now happens instantly, with personalized automation enhancing communication, support, and work-life balance for employees.
Bharat Payroll is completely AI featured payroll and HR management services. The product is completely AI driven product, and we have a very when compared to other products, I don't know much about other products, but my product is completely very user friendly for any language, right? It talks in, because we have an avatar chat bot.
AI in India is no longer limited to tech giants or the privileged few. From helping farmers to diagnosing medical conditions, it's becoming a practical tool across sectors. Startups and government platforms now offer AI-driven advisories in regional languages, making agri-tech accessible to small-scale farmers. In 2024, the Indian government allocated $1.24 billion under the India AI mission to boost AI capabilities over 5 years.
See, India believes that AI has a great potential. Our Honorable Prime Minister always believes that given the talent that we have, given the skill capital that we have, the whole world looks at India as the tech garage of the world. And even in AI projects, we look at GitHub, we are the number 2 project contributor there. Stanford AI Index rates us amongst the top countries when it comes to AI skill penetration.
AI is transforming India, from improving farmers' livelihoods to easing doctors' workloads and boosting factory productivity. It's not just a tool, it's a force making India more digital, equitable, productive, and resilient.
In a powerful display of outrage, protesters in Nepal burned an effigy of the Pakistan Army chief, accusing him of harboring terrorism and targeting victims based on religion. The protest follows the April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir, which killed 26 people, including a Nepali tourist. Survivors say the attackers asked victims' religion before firing. Similar protests erupted earlier outside the Pakistan embassy in Kathmandu. We have this report.
Protesters on Tuesday burnt the effigy of Pakistan Army chief for harboring terrorism and targeting people on the basis of their religion in a terror attack on April 22 in Pahalgam of Jammu and Kashmir, killing 26 people, including a Nepali national who was on a vacation. According to survivors, the terrorists, before shooting at the tourists, had asked them their religion and then fired from point-blank range, killing 26 and injuring nearly 24 others. Chanting anti-Pakistan slogans, the protesters set fire to the effigy of the Pak Army Chief Asim Munir in the roadways of Janakpur on Tuesday.
आपको पाकिस्तान के जो वहाँ के जो सैनिक की जो मुख्य व्यक्ति हैं, जो सैनिक के प्रमुख हैं, वो इससे पहले जो अभिव्यक्ति दिए थे हिंदू के विरुद्ध में, और कहीं ना कहीं इस घटना से संचालित दिखाई दे रहा है. इस कारण से इसमें पाकिस्तान दोषी दिखाई दे रहा है, पाकिस्तान की सरकार दोषी दिखाई दे रहा है.
Earlier on Saturday, dozens of people gathered outside the Pakistan embassy in Kathmandu, demanding the closure of the mission for orchestrating a terror attack targeting Hindu tourists in Pahalgam. They also set fire to the photo of the Pakistani army chief and tore the flag of Pakistan, expressing frustration and anger. Protesters, including members of the Rashtriya Prajatantra Party, demonstrated near the Pakistani embassy in Kathmandu, chanting anti-Pakistan slogans. They accused Pakistan of harboring terrorists and demanded action over the killing of a Nepali citizen.
स्पष्ट रूपमा चाहिँ हिन्दूलाई सोधेर जसरी त हिन्दू धर्म के हो भनेर सोधेर जसरी चाहिँ हत्या गरेको छ, यो चाहिँ हिन्दूहरूलाई हेप्ने काम, हिन्दूहरूलाई पेल्ने काम गरेको जस्तो छ. म अब भारतले आफ्नो एक्सन लिइराछ, तर नेपाल सरकारलाई के भन्छ भनेर नेपाल सरकारले पनि जसरी भारत सरकारले एक्सन लिइरहेको छ त्यसैगरी नेपाल सरकारले पनि एक्सन लिनु पर्यो.
The protesters chanted slogans of "Down with Pakistan," "Pakistan Embassy Leave Nepal," "Down with Terror Harboring State," "Save Hindu Minorities," amongst others. Police had barricaded the road leading to the newly relocated Pakistani embassy in Kathmandu, blocking the protesters. Rage is high in Nepal following a killing spree by Pakistani terrorists in Pahalgam of Jammu and Kashmir, which claimed 26 lives, including a 27-year-old Sudeep Neopane of Butwal, sub-metropolitan city 14. The attackers had singled out the men and asked about their religion before killing them. All tourists killed were Hindus except for one, a Christian, while one local Muslim pony operator was also killed as he tried to save the tourists. Following the April 22 attack, the Indian government revoked all categories of visas issued to Pakistani citizens except long-term visas, diplomatic and official visas with immediate effect from April 27.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
After years of displacement, 76 Syrian families gathered this week at Al-Hol camp in Syria's Al-Hashaq province in preparation to return home in Deir al-Zor. The trip is first to be organized for Syrian families by the Kurdish Autonomous Administration, which issued a decision to facilitate the emptying of Al-Hol camp following the fall of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad in December 2024. according to head of camps and displaced person in autonomous administration of northeast Syria, Sheikh Homas Ahmad. The families are being returned year after an attempt by the violent groups Islamic State to establish a caliphate across two neighboring countries ended in military defeat. The Al-Hol camp now has a population of around 40,000. It is widely viewed as a breeding ground for extremism and a major security concern for regional states, chiefly neighboring Iraq, where Islamic State at one point controlled about a third of the country. Camp authorities led by the US-backed Syrian Democratic Forces have long called on countries to repatriate citizens in the camp, which hosts thousands of foreigners. South Korean firefighters continue to work overnight to control wildfires in the southeastern city of Daegu on Tuesday. The wildfire began at around 2 p.m. on Monday and had affected an estimated 260 hectares, the Korea Forest Services said in a statement. No casualty has been reported so far due to fire run in Daegu, which is about 233 kilometers southeast of the capital Seoul. The Korea Forest Services said 53 helicopters and 1,551 firefighting personnel were deployed to the site. About 82% of the forest fire in the area has been controlled as of 8 p.m. on Tuesday, it added. In March, South Korea suffered the country's worst ever natural fire disaster, with nearly 30 people killed and historic temples destroyed.
In Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir's Muzaffarabad, frustration is at an all-time high. A road development project near Shah Sultan Bridge has turned into a symbol of reckless spending and zero accountability. Crores of rupees have reportedly been wasted in repeated construction, demolition and redesign with no end in sight. As daily life remains disrupted, residents are demanding answers from an unresponsive administration. Let's take a look.
Near the bustling Shah Sultan Bridge in Muzaffarabad, what started as a road improvement project has now become a mess of dust, debris and discontent. Concrete blocks, tin sheets, ropes and barriers have all been installed only to be removed, replaced and reinstalled again and again. Each time, crores are spent and each time the work is left incomplete. Locals say this is not development, it's administrative negligence at its worst.
मैं वज़ीर-ए-आज़म आज़ाद कमर रियासत जम्मू और कश्मीर जनाब चौधरी अनवार अल हक साहब से ये गुजारिश करूँगा कि जिन लोगों ने यहाँ ये काम किया है उनसे ये मेरी अपील है, बल्कि आज़ाद कश्मीर के अवाम की तरफ से, कैपिटल के अवाम की तरफ से उन्हें ये अपील करता हूँ कि जिन्होंने भी ये प्लानिंग की है कि उन्हें जितना बड़ा अनाम दे सकते हैं वो अनाम दें, और अनाम इसलिए दें कि उनकी ये बेमिसाल कारकर्दगी, उनकी प्लानिंग का नतीजा ये है कि गुज़श्ता एक साल से यहाँ कोई प्लानिंग उनकी नहीं हो रही। ये शाह सुल्तान पुल है, यहाँ से लेकर साथरे तक, यहाँ मेरे ख्याल में ऐसा लगता है कि इस वक्त तक करोड़ों रुपए आवाम के दिए गए टैक्स के जो है वो खर्च कर दिए गए।
This road fiasco is more than just an inconvenience. It's slowly strangling life in the area. Small businesses along the Shah Sultan Bridge stretch are choking under constant clouds of dust. Shopkeepers report drastic drop in customer footfall. Residents say their children are falling ill from the toxic air and traffic snarls have become a daily nightmare. With ambulances struggling to pass and emergency services delayed, the chaos is affecting more than just convenience. It's a public safety hazard. Despite the growing outcry, officials remain silent. No clarification, no timeline, and certainly no accountability. The project had shown a flicker of momentum during the tenure of former Commissioner Masood Rahman, the only time when the construction appeared to follow some coherent timeline. But ever since his abrupt transfer, that progress has unraveled. Work came to a grinding halt. Barriers were left uncollected, half-poured cement curbs now crumble, and whatever little had been achieved has begun deteriorating in the absence of oversight. Locals now call the site a living monument to administrative failure. a reminder of how quickly things fall apart when no one is held responsible.
ये जो पैसे लगाए गए हैं जिसमें लाखों रुपए तो लगे होंगे, उनकी तहकीकात की जाए, क्या किसी ने जेब से दिए हैं? अवाम का टैक्स है और अवाम के टैक्स के पैसे ये क्यों लगा के उन अफसरान को अगर सजा नहीं दे सकते वज़ीर-ए-आज़म, तो मैंने प्रोग्राम के ये आपके सवाल के शुरू में कहा, अगर उन्हें सजा नहीं दे सकते, इसकी इंक्वायरी नहीं कर सकते, तो उन्हें चाहिए कि वो एक पब्लिक मीटिंग में मुनक़्क़द करके, पब्लिक का इज्तिमा मुनक़्क़द करके उनको इस काम के लिए जो है वो इनाम दें।
In a region long plagued by neglect, this road symbolizes more than poor planning. It reflects a broken system. The Shah Sultan Bridge project was meant to bring progress, but it's brought only disruption, dust, and disillusionment. The people of Muzaffarabad are no longer asking for miracles, just working roads, honest answers, and leadership that listens. Until that happens, this unfinished road remains a symbol of unfinished governance.
India's northeast dazzles with lush hills, vibrant cultures and untouched beauty. At its heart lies Guwahati, Assam's cultural hub where history, faith and nature meet. From sacred temples and bustling ghats to the Assam's state zoo, every corner tells a story. Guwahati isn't just a city, it's an experience.
Nestled between hills in the southern bank of Brahmaputra, Guwahati is home to the iconic Kamakhya temple. Situated atop Neelachal Hills, it stands as a prominent center for Shakti worship. According to legend, the womb of goddess Sati fell here when Lord Vishnu cut her body to calm Lord Shiva's grief. That's why the goddess is revered as Yoni Shakti at this sacred site.
ये सबसे बड़ा शक्तिपीठ है कि यहाँ पे सिद्धि लेने के लिए यहाँ पे आना ही पड़ेगा। कोई भी आप मंत्र सिद्धि करिए, कोई भी कार्य को सिद्धि करिए, लेकिन माता का आशीर्वाद लेना जरूरी है। यहाँ पे मनुष्य नहीं, देवता भी आकर के सिद्धि लेता है, तो यहाँ का बहुत बड़ा महिमा है। ये एक लौता पीठ है, सेंटर प्लेस है, ये पूरा साधना का मेन मूल केंद्र है और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है, यहाँ से ही ब्रह्मा ने ग्रह और नक्षत्र का सृष्टि किया।
This temple holds deep religious and cultural significance, attracting millions of devotees each year who come to offer prayer and seek blessing.
मैं चौथी बार यहाँ आया हूँ और आप चाहे जितनी बार यहाँ आएँ आपका मन नहीं भरेगा। और माँ कामाख्या का आशीर्वाद लेने के लिए मैं आया हूँ और जब भी मौका मिलेगा मैं बार बार आऊँगा यहाँ।
अब मुझे तो बहुत प्राउड फील होता है क्योंकि बाहर से लोग देखने को आता है यहाँ पे। मैं तो यहाँ पे रहती हूँ, तो मैं यहाँ ऐसा महसूस करती मैं बहुत लकी हूँ जो यहाँ पे है हमारा माँ का मंदिर।
After visiting Kamakhya temple, devotees often enjoy a peaceful boat ride onto the Brahmaputra to Umananda Island, the world's smallest river island. Home to Umananda temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva, it was built in 1694 by Ahom king Gadadhar Singh. Surrounded by serene waters and scenic hill, the island offers a tranquil spiritual escape.
जो मान्यता है यहाँ पे कि कामाख्या मंदिर के दर्शन के बाद भैरव बाबा के दर्शन करना जरूरी है। यदि आप इसके यहाँ वहाँ कामाख्या के दर्शन करने के बाद यहाँ दर्शन नहीं करते तो आपका दर्शन अधूरा रहेगा। तो वहाँ से हम बोट से आए, बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा। आप अपनी पर्सनल बोट भी कर सकते हैं और आप सबके साथ भी आ सकते हैं, दोनों चीज़ें हैं। और यहाँ आकर हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा, यहाँ के लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं।
यहाँ का प्रांगण बहुत अच्छा है, मंदिर में जाके एक अलौकिक शक्ति का आभास हो रहा है।
Guwahati is not just a city of temples, it is a city where nature and wildlife thrive in harmony. The Assam State Zoo, the largest in northeast India, is a sanctuary of rare and exotic species, including white deer, giraffe, vibrant birds, and the iconic one-horned rhino. For nature lovers, especially children, it offers a magical, immersive experience. With lush greenery, cleanliness, and thoughtful upkeep, the zoo stands as a must-visit destination in the heart of the city.
यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था, बहुत ज़्यादा वैरायटीज़ ऑफ बर्ड्स है और एनिमल्स भी बहुत अच्छा मेंटेन्ड है, बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था।
यहाँ का ज़ू देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा क्योंकि ये बहुत वेल मेंटेन्ड है, बहुत नेचुरल भी है क्योंकि इतना बड़ा एरिया पे है। एनिमल जो है इधर पर बहुत अच्छा मतलब मेंटेनेंस में है, ये देख के पता चल गया। और बर्ड का भी बहुत वेरिएशंस है, लोगों को आना चाहिए।
As evening fall, Gandhi Mandap comes alive with a mesmerizing laser light show that beautifully weaves the history of Assam through a stunning fusion of lights, music, and storytelling. Guwahati, the gateway to Northeast India, is where devotion, culture, and nature seamlessly intervene. With its rapidly growing tourism, it has firmly established itself as an unmissable destination for travelers seeking an unforgettable experience.
As we wrap up today's episode of South Asia Today, we thank you for joining us. We'll return next week at the same time with more insights and updates. This is Shivangi Mishra signing off on behalf of our entire team. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.